Hello, my name is John Hepworth. I'm going to be talking about the overall future of Pakistan and what it could look like. I am mostly going to be focusing on how the economy will look in Pakistan, as well as the relationships with neighboring countries are going to look like. I'm also going to touch on new leadership in Pakistan and how Pakistan will hold up with new leadership. So, when talking about just the overall future of Pakistan and what it looks like, I think about just the overall health of the millions of people of Pakistan. I think to myself, are they overpopulated? Has the poverty that has swept the country for decades on a climb? Well, let's find out. My first question of what does the future economy look like for Pakistan can be answered by comparing the classifications of countries. Gross Domestic Product, or GDP, and GNP, Gross National Product, help us look at Pakistan's total goods and sales processes. Compared to other developmental countries such as the United States, economists believe that Pakistan is very badly behind economically. Their national average of income puts them in the developmental stage when comparing to powerhouse countries such as the US. Pakistan is very much a rural country. Their economy does fall under poverty levels. However, Pakistan does have a growth rate of 5.7, which can get them into a yearly stage of growth as long as they stop spending majority level income on other countries for industrial needs. New leaders need to recognize the need for Pakistan to become self-sustained by bringing in their own factories, by bringing in more industries and increased exports. So that's pretty much the overall hypotheses on their future of Pakistan. But when talking about future relationships with neighboring countries and how that will look, that will bring me to my next point. How will the future relationships of neighboring countries hold up in Pakistan? Pakistan and India have a long history of hostile warfare towards each other. We all know that the unstable nuclear weapons program that both India and Pakistan have pointed at each other is not a healthy one. We also understand that Pakistan and its relationship to Afghanistan has been rocky. Its relationship to Afghanistan has been rocky for several reasons. Even though Afghanistan and Pakistan share mostly the same religious beliefs, radical groups and tribes such as the Taliban have made the relationships between Afghanistan and Pakistan very unstable. The one neighboring country that might have a shimmer of hope as far as becoming a good ally for Pakistan would be indeed China. We have been taught throughout the years of the relationship between China and Pakistan that it has mostly been professional as far as dealing with goods and trading services between the countries. However, Kashmir has been a pivotal problem for both China and Pakistan. So again, what does the future look like for Pakistan and the countries? Interesting relationships that it has with its neighbors. As far as the relationship between India and Pakistan, there is an article that states, quote, temperature is lowering and started to lower when Swaraj finally came to Pakistan and issued a joint statement which was to pave the way for resuming the lateral talks. India and Pakistan are trying to work out their differences. Basically, what I have read and feel strong about is the future of Pakistan and the people of Pakistan with its neighboring countries around them all depends upon the future leaders of those countries. Which brings me to my final point of the question: how will Pakistan hold up under new leadership in the future? Leadership in Pakistan has carried from good to corrupt in the matter of months. History has shown that Pakistan under a corrupt ambassador and president struggled. Hawaz Sharif was impeached because of corruption, and it was a hunt after Pakistan's democracy ever since. Now the new leader, Imran Khan, is Pakistan's newest prime minister. Khan's challenge will be to see if he can turn Pakistan's economy around. Mentioned earlier, conflicts and challenges with Pakistan's debt on imported goods. Another challenge that Khan can improve is Pakistan's relationship with neighboring countries. How is he going to do that? India is going to be under new elections themselves, Can the new Prime Minister find common ground with future leaders in India? Khan has had a good exposure with India, and it has been said that if anybody's going to do it, it can be him. So it's not too daring to say that there could be some walls of trust built between the countries because of this potential stable relationship. Overall, when I think about Pakistan's future, I have found new insight into this country as we have seen the good people of Pakistan rise up. I think about Jinnah and his overall vision for Pakistan. I see the lawyers' movement and how much of an example that was to the people of Pakistan about standing up against corruption, even if that means risking your lives. Then the world saw Malala, a young girl who stood up for education because she believes that you can fight terrorism with education. Pakistan is a very populated country, but it's populated with good people, and as long as the good stand together, I would say their future looks bright. Thank you so much. As you notice, the Works Cited page references all my citations. Have a good time.